What's going on, guys? Blues podcast is here, and we are here for another Chelsea video, and today we are gonna be doing a Chelsea vs Wolves predicted lineup, as the Blues will be in action on Tuesday against the Wolves team in the Premier League, and I will provide injury news on Pulisic as Frank Lampard gives his injury status. Blues podcast is here to bring you preview, Chelsea vs Wolves, prediction, team news, lineups. But first, before we cracking on this video, make sure to like the video if you are enjoying this content, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here we go. Wolves welcome Chelsea to Molineux Stadium in the Premier League on Tuesday night as both teams seek to respond to defeats in the division. Wolves were beaten after an added time penalty against Aston Villa in their last game, with the spot kick quickly followed by a sending off for João Moutinho. It was a second straight loss for Nuno Espirito Santo's side, who were pulled apart 4-0 by champions Liverpool before their tie with Villa. Chelsea, like Wolves, were beaten 1-0 last time out, and, similarly, a penalty was the difference in that fixture against Everton. That result saw Frank Lampard's team slip to 5th in the table, while Wolves enter the game in 13th. Moutinho will miss out due to his red card against Villa, while Raúl Jiménez's recovery from a fractured skull will keep him out for an unspecified period of time. Johnny, meanwhile, is a long-term absentee for the hosts, and Willy Bolly is not expected to return just yet. Christian Pulisic is back in the Chelsea squad but is unlikely to feature until the latter stages of the game, at the very least. Meanwhile, fellow wingers Callum Hudson-Odoi and Hakim Ziyech are not due to return until Boxing Day, if not later. Christian Pulisic is back in contention for Chelsea's trip to Wolves on Tuesday. The USA winger missed Saturday's defeat to Everton with a hamstring injury, despite initial hope he would be available for the game at Goodison. Chelsea struggled to create in his absence, with Hakim Ziyech and Callum Hudson-Odoi also out with hamstring problems. But Pulisic trained over the weekend and will be in the squad as Frank Lampard aims to bounce back from defeat. He was out of the squad through injury, so he was out of the squad at the weekend, said Chelsea's manager. He trained on the day we played against Everton and he felt better, so he is in the squad for tomorrow. It is yet to be decided whether he starts or not, but it is positive news from where it was at the weekend. Lampard has refused to use injuries to 3 attacking players as an excuse for the 1-0 defeat to his former manager Carlo Ancelotti, and insists he has enough options to fill in for his absentees. "We've been playing really well," he said. Hakim Ziyech has certainly been very pivotal, and Callum, when he's been playing, has done well, and all of a sudden we are very short on wingers. But we have capabilities to still play. It wasn't the formation that we didn't get right at the weekend, it was the way we executed it, which we have players that can definitely comfortably do that. So we just need to improve on the weekend. We can't really make any excuse of not having the wingers. It is unfortunate in the short term. I think we have players capable of playing in those areas, so I don't want to hang on that one. Hopefully the wingers are all back soon anyway. Chelsea will be looking to bounce back from the dampening defeat to Everton when they travel to the West Midlands to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers in Tuesday's Premier League bout. Gylfi Sigurdsson scored the winner from the penalty spot after Edouard Mendy had fouled Dominic Calvert-Lewin, with the Goodison Park faithful treated to a memorable win over Frank Lampard's men upon their return to the stadium. While Tottenham and Hotspur and Liverpool both managed to accrue just 1 point from their Sunday fixtures, Leicester's comfortable win over Brighton and Hove Albion means that Chelsea sit outside of the top 4 heading into game week 13. Timo Werner and Kai Havertz were not at the races at Goodison Park in particular, but Lampard has been left with very little options out wide given a trio of injuries over the past couple of weeks. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic all missed out against Everton with hamstring problems, and while the latter has an outside chance of being available for this one, he is unlikely to be risked from the first whistle. As a result, the front three is likely to remain the same, with Olivier Giroud set to keep his place in the team over Tammy Abraham despite not being able to continue his goal-scoring form against the Toffees. Lampard has options for change in midfield, though, and could be tempted to bring Jorginho into the fold for Mateo Kovacic given the quick turnaround in fixtures. Billy Gilmour is also available, but the teenager is not likely to start this crucial game. Lampard refused to lay the blame on Mendy for the defeat at Goodison Park after the goalkeeper's rash challenge on Calvert-Lewin allowed Sigurdsson to convert from 12 yards, and Mendy is under no pressure from Kepa Arrizabalaga or Willy Caballero for the number 1 spot. Fikayo Tomori will have fond memories of Molineux following his screamer in last season's 5-2 victory, but the 22-year-old has since been frozen out at Chelsea, with Kurt Zouma and Thiago Silva expected to feature from the off again. Reece James came closest for Chelsea at Everton as his thunderous first-half effort struck the post, and while the Englishman should keep his place in the team, the experienced Cesar Azpilicueta is waiting in the wings and ready to be called upon. Wolves' predicted team: Patricio, Semedo, Cody, Saiss, Markel, Neves, Dendoncker, Traoré, Podence, Neto. Silva. Chelsea predicted team: 4-3-3, Mendy, James, Zouma, Thiago, Chilwell, Havertz, Kante, Mount, Werner, Abraham, Pulisic. Wolves did well to battle to a win against Arsenal after Jimenez's injury, but they have not quite looked themselves in their fixtures since. Chelsea, meanwhile, slipped up last time out but should have the quality to bounce back here. Chelsea to win Wolves 2-1. What is your Chelsea predicted lineup versus Krasnodar? Comment your views on Chelsea predicted lineup versus Krasnodar in the comments section. And guys, this is all I have for today's video, and make sure to like this video if you were enjoying this content, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get all the new videos when I upload. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.